Now, as you see in this tweet, or how do you call it now, xit, right? Like as you see it in this xit, teenage boys are going absolutely nuts in movie theaters during the Minecraft movie, throwing popcorn in the air and even bringing live chickens into the theater. The film is now crushing Snow White.
To take
And
matters
so, when you go into the comments section, you will see a lot of individuals saying, well, hold on a little bit. Like, I thought that the Chads, I thought that the right-wingers said that this movie will suck. And look how popular it is. Now, I don't speak for other content creators or Chads. I only speak for myself. And for those of you who watch my channel, while I did laugh at the trailer for this movie, and I still do, I never said that it's not going to be successful. Like, you can say that you don't like something. Like, for instance, I can say that I don't like Burger King, but that doesn't mean that Burger King as a franchise doesn't sell. However, when I talked about Snow White, I did say that will not sell. Right? Like, there are multiple states of being. Right? It can just suck and still make money, and I can talk about that. Or I can say, no, this will suck and it will fail. It's pretty different, right? And so you have to wonder, like, what's the difference between Snow White and Minecraft? Well, Minecraft is actually made with care and I guess some level of reverence towards the IP. Like, they're not trying to shit on the IP. Meanwhile, Snow White, when I see the leading actress not looking like she has anemia and she's going to pass out because she's bleach white and she's casted as Snow White, when I see that the evil queen actually looks better than Snow White, and then I hear the explanation that, well, actually, we thought that the original fairy tale is misogynistic and outdated, and then we decided to change things. And we're Walt Disney, and we ran out of creativity a decade ago, so the only thing that we can do is live-action remakes that no one asked for. Then yeah, I can pretty much conclude that it's not going to make a lot of money. And so this is like the main reason why the Minecraft movie has kids in the cinema throwing with popcorn and stuff, while no one watches Snow White. Even though they both suck. And I can explain the main reason why Minecraft sucks. I'm looking at the actors. Dude, they're old. It's a kid's movie. Like, you're supposed to cast, usually the hero in the fiction should be like 4 or 5 years older than the target audience. So, like, if you're appealing to 14-year-old, then they should be 19. And so the question is, like, why did they cast people that are in their 40s and 50s and 60s? And the answer is, it's like, it's what Hollywood has left. There's no upstarting stars. Did you guys notice that? No, seriously, like, look at Hollywood and notice how almost everyone is over the age of 40 or 50. And the answer is, like, there's no rising talent. Like, if this goes on in 2 decades or so, like, they're going to be either no one to cast left, or they're going to have to use AI technology in order to bring people back from the dead. All they're doing is, like, they're casting these big name actors that I remember since I was a kid, but, like, who are the new guys? And so if you have a movie that's adhering for teenagers, like Minecraft, why can't you cast, like, new people, new faces, new actors that no one saw before? Like, I know it's possible, America has a country of 350 million people. Like, surely there is someone new out there. I mean, look at Game of Thrones. I didn't know most of the cast, never heard about Peter Dinklage before, wish I had it now. But, like, there's just so many new people that are talented, and they're absolutely being denied opportunities in order to shine. And I think it's because of political correctness. Like, they're afraid that they may say something. They tried with Gina Carano, and she had, like, too many opinions, and after that they shut their pants, and they're not casting anyone new unless they're, like, hyper-controlled. And so that's, like, one of the things. But the other thing, like, the movie looked cringe. And I think, like, the reason Minecraft is popular is because everything else is shit. Like, think about it, would you eat rotten food? The answer is absolutely not, right? Like, no one wants to put rotten food in their mouth. But if you're on an island and you're starving and there's literally nothing to eat, well, you gotta do what you gotta do, you know? You got a rotten biscuit, well, then down the hatch it goes, because, like, you're not going to starve. And so this is pretty much similar to what's happening with American entertainment right now. Like, everything else is shit. And so there's literally nothing to do. And if the choice is either Snow White or Minecraft, well, obviously people are going to go see Minecraft because at least the movie doesn't spite them. You know, like, they don't attack the audience. They're respectful to the original IP. They don't think that Minecraft is breeding sexism, misogyny, and all the other shit. And so, like, if that's the choice, well, obviously people are going to go and see Minecraft. Why the fuck is Pipa trending? Pipa is trending. 1,300 posts while I'm making the video. Now I'm curious. Anyway. It's interesting that China is threatening to not show a couple of... to show less American movies in China. This is going to cripple Hollywood. Like, if it wasn't crippled by now, it's going to get crippled even worse. And again, like, you can see how bad it is when Minecraft the movie is actually that good, you know? Like, people are cheating on it because, like, there's nothing else to watch. And then China comes with a sledgehammer. I think the reason China is doing this is to get more actors and Hollywood producers against Trump. I think it's strategic. And I also think that what we're going to see, if this keeps up, we're going to start seeing LGBT characters on the big screen. I don't know how many of you noticed, but in TV shows, well, there's not many TV shows that you can name without LGBT characters. On the big screen, however, in big Hollywood productions, there's not a single LGBT romance, not a single LGBT characters, none. And the reason is China, because China censors. So, like, the only time you will see LGBT characters is, like, you know, Disney, Star Wars, you got, like, a lesbian kiss that's, like, one frame. And so when they're shipping it to China, if the Chinese censors don't like it, they can just remove that footage. And so if China is to say, okay, well, we're going to have less movies, then they're like, well, okay, so we don't have to please the Chinese censor anymore. And then we can go full LGBT on the big screen. So, like, that would be interesting if it happens, because, again, up until now, it was the Chinese censorship that straightened up the American movies. Like the CCP straightens you up immediately. You think, like, gay conversion therapy doesn't exist? Well, you haven't seen the CCP. And so, yeah, I think it's strategic. But I also think that Hollywood just can't resist the way it is. Like, unless it starts innovating, unless it starts changing, like, we're going to witness the death of an industry. A lot of people don't think it can happen. They say, well, it's too big to fail. I would like to remind people that French culture was the dominant culture in Europe, and then it was overtaken by American culture. But that goes to show that you can be the dominant world culture and still collapse. Let me know what you guys think, though, and as usual, I will see you in the comment section, and don't forget to check my pinned comment. Thank you.